Hello everyone. This video will also cover a few of the day-to-day real-time questions. How many test cases have you written so far? So this question, it depends guys, depending on your experience, the roles that you played. So if you are involved in majority of your experience in test case creation and execution, you can mention those test cases if you remember, or else you can say some approximate test cases, like for instance if you have 2 to 5 years of experience and you are involved half of your experience in test case creation and execution and rest of your time in the defect fixing, defect retesting, then you can say like 500 to 700 test cases I have written. Next, how many test cases have you executed? Okay, it depends. See, we have lot of regression test cases we usually run. If, for instance, if you are like the same 2 to 5 years of experience, you can mention that I have executed till today more than 1,000 test cases, which include system and regression test cases. The next one, how many rounds of regression do you run in your application? So the regression testing is depends. It's not every time we run the defined set of rounds. Okay, at times we run only once the regression, but at times if we identify a lot of defects and the fixing of those defect, we need to regression test all the depending areas. So at times we also end up running in multiple rounds of regression testing due to the addition of requirements or defect fixes. So you can mention in maximum, I've run 5 to 6 rounds of regression as well during one of the releases, and you can explain about that release details. Next one, why do we need to validate data against database? Why do we need to validate? Why we do is we need to ensure that the front end back end, the connection is established successfully or not, and the data that we are storing or retrieving from the database is correctly storing the data in the database or not. Whenever we save it, whenever we retrieve the data, is it correctly retrieving from the right table to the right field? To do that validation check, we do the database validation. The next one is, what is low severity and low priority defect? So low severity, which is not impacting the functionality, usually we consider it as a low severity. So tab order is the one thing that you can consider. At times we also consider the printer related issues. So printer is a third party tool which we go to the different page and we print the documents. That also we can consider as a low priority and low severity defects. Hope this helps. Thank you.